Greetings from Bali. When you're on holidays, do you like a feast or a snack? For years, people have been hankering for a feast in terms of a federal ICAC or a political anti-corruption body to stop all this corruption that's been going on for years. All the rorts, all the expenses rorts, all the dodgy government contracts. And today we found some detail. Now, we haven't got all the detail, we're jumping the gun here, but it seems to tick all the boxes except one: secret hearings. So this is the National Anti-Corruption Commission, NACC, N-A-C-C, and we're calling it the SNACC because really we're all hoping for the full degustation menu, for the three-course meal, for something to chomp on. And what have we got? Secret hearings. It countervails every principle of open justice. That is, that the public can see the hearings. They can know what's going on. And in this case, to quote the press release from the Labor government, the Commission will have the power to hold public hearings in exceptional circumstances and where it is in the public interest to do so. Two things here. What is the public interest? How do you define that? My public interest may be different from your public interest. And what are these exceptional circumstances? It sounds to me as though the whole thing is going to be held in secret unless somebody decides otherwise. Now, again, we must stress that this is just a press release. They're warming us up for the actual draft legislation, whereupon we will be able to see the detail. Now, to give them credit, it ticks all the other boxes. There's a broad jurisdiction, very important, not a narrow jurisdiction. It's independent. It's an independent body. There's parliamentary oversight, so there are checks and balances. The powers are retrospective, so we can go back over the last 10 years of corruption, and there'll be procedural fairness. No witch hunts. The funding too seems reasonable. Labor's committed $262 million towards the Commission over 4 years. That's not bad. I mean, if we incorporated lying as well as corruption, then we'd need $262 billion, not $262 million. But in any case, it ticks all the boxes except for the secrecy. This is the secret National Anti-Corruption Commission. Now, we'll know more tomorrow or later this week when the actual draft legislation comes out for debate. But they're warming us up. And the very fact that the Murdoch media, Sky News, is playing a straight bat. They're running the Be Afraid line from Mark Dreyfus, the Attorney General. Be afraid if you are corrupt. Well, how can you be afraid if your hearings are going to be held in secret? Will we ever get to know if somebody has been investigated? Will we get to know any of the findings? We just don't know that at this point. And we'll report back later in the week. But at this point, the secrecy is an absolutely fundamental problem with this model. And it seems to countervail everything that the government has said about transparency, its commitment to transparency. So if you can go to the election promising your stage 3 tax cuts, 200-odd billion for mostly wealthy male high-income earners, and you can go to the election promising transparency and a federal ICAC, then why can you not come good on the transparency promise, but you can come good on the tax cuts for the rich promise? That's the question we're asking.